Hi everybody, it is your girl Amanda here, and finally I'm going to get out an art type video for everyone, and it is going to be making a junk journal out of a composition notebook. These are composition notebooks you can get anywhere. You can get them from Dollar Tree, Kmart, Walmart, anywhere, and they're really cheap. So this one I got, I believe, from Dollar Tree. And I guess what I want to tell you in this video is I've watched so many other people on YouTube that have done so many awesome junk journals. And a junk journal is basically a book that you make or a book that you use, and you just basically, it's kind of like a smash journal. You just throw junk in it. You can journal in it. You can eat a bag of M&Ms and decide that you're going to keep your bag of M&Ms and open up to a page and just glue that sucker down. So another thing is, it could just be a glue journal where you find, where you collage all kinds of images that you find or maybe cut out of random magazines, or tape washi in it, tape receipts in it. You can do whatever you want because it's gonna be yours and it's a junk journal, and you can draw in it, you can doodle in it, you can color in it, you can paint in it, you can pretty much do whatever your little heart desires in it. And the more you put in it, the thicker it gets. And that's kind of the gist of everything I've gotten out of all of them. And I've done some in the past that I've never shared, but I wanted to share one with all of you guys because I've watched so many wonderful videos out there, and I just want to share what I'm going to do. And yeah, so if you're interested in seeing how I make this, just stay tuned. And like I said, all you really need is some junk, some old papers, some scraps from papers, things from your mail, envelopes, anything you want to glue in here. That's the point of it. It's like a relaxation, de-stress time. At least that's what I've kind of, that's what it does for me. So if it does it for me, I would love to share as well. And in case anyone out there sees this video and decides, oh my gosh, this will really work for me too, then heck yeah, de-stress, glue, grab some junk, and have at her. So if you want to see what I've done so far, just stay tuned. Alright guys, let's jump into this. I don't have a lot of room left on my battery or in my camera, so I want to kind of go a little fast through this because this is really the first step. And the first step is seriously just finding a book. And like I said, this one's going to be a composition book, so this is the one that I had laying around, and I grabbed it. Now, the first thing I did was obviously pick my book. After I picked my book, I opened it up. And you see how all of these crinkles are in these pages? What you want to do is, obviously we're going to do a cover as well. I don't know if I said that before. But we're going to Mod Podge whatever over the front of this. Find some paper we like, wrapping paper, tissue paper, anything you want, because this is your journal. You can just paint over this if you want the front of your cover to be painted. All different kinds of things. That's what makes these so fun and so original to the person making them, because it's what you do, and no one's they're never going to be the same. So that's what I love about it, because it's you. It's the fly of the moment. Don't think, don't stress, don't make this like, your beautiful art journal that you sit in front of and you take time painting, and no. That is not what this is. This is jump into it and glue anything and everything you want. Did you just take a Tylenol? Glue the wrapper off the Tylenol into here. Did you, go through your mail and have envelopes from bills? Paint them and stick those in here. Anything you want to do goes. So, okay, I'm sidetracking again. So now that I got this, what I did was I was gonna do the cover first, but I decided I just jumped into it because I wanted to have this kind of somewhat already made so that I could explain to you guys what I'm doing. So what I did was decide I was gonna do the cover later, and you open up your composition notebook. and page by page, or a couple pages. I wouldn't do more than 1 or 2 pages at a time. But what you want to do is grab them and crinkle your pages up. Crinkle them up into the middle and hold them there for a second, and there you go. Now, be careful when doing this, because this isn't, you know, composition books don't have the world's thickest paper, but obviously yours isn't going to have any of this in it so far like mine does. That'll be the next step. But that's seriously what you do. You just go through each page and you crumple them up and you hold them there, and then you uncrumple them, or you leave them crumpled up until you get to the next one, and you crumple up the whole book. And then page by page, you want to just go through and, you know, straighten them. Once you got them all crinkly and nice, and you go through the whole book, and you get your whole book crinkled. And now, can you see that it looks really big, right? It already, by just crinkling all of these pages, gave it this amazing thickness and effect, and I just really like the crumpled pages. I love the way it looks, and if you do the technique with the distressed inks, if you have any, or any ink pad type stuff, that's how you get all of these little, you know, this wonderful, like, all of the little, what do I want to call that? Like the dimension in the books from the crackles, from the pages crinkling, and it's all of those little wrinkles that pop up when you go over it, and, yummy. Like, as I was going through this, obviously I did all my pages. I got them crinkled, and then I unfolded them. And then I went, and for me, you can take pieces of, let's see here. You can take, forgive my desk, my messy desk. But say you have some paper, right? And obviously that's another thing we'll work on together. I'm going to do it all on video if possible. You can cut this, or you could just glue this on for your front page. And then you go around the edges and you cut that out and you have it glued down. And now this is the front inside cover. So now you can also grab a random page and decide, guess what? Glue this puppy in. Once again, cut around the sizes so it matches your book, and glue it in. And now you have this pretty background for this page. So any of these different books that you can get with all of these really pretty papers in and paper pads, they have so many of them. You can get them at Dollar Tree. You can get the big ones at, I found them at Goodwill, Michael's, Joann's, and they always have coupons for Joann's and Michael's craft stores. So that is awesome. I feel like I'm talking too fast, but I don't want this video to end. Anyway, those are some ideas of what you can do. So even though you crinkled them up already, you can still take this paper and glue it to the page and still have a different background. See what I mean? So there's all kinds of different things you can do. And like I said, I started with some distressed inks. These are by Tim Holtz, and this is the Ranger brand. And now what I did after crinkling everything, just to give this book some character, because I think the backgrounds are kind of what helped me when I'm flipping through a book and be like, okay, if I'm looking at this page or this page and I see a big purple, you know, or pink rose or something in a magazine, I'm going to cut that out and plop it right here because these colors inspired me to look for that or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but that's kind of just something that's worked for me. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. And I have just little ones and I have some big ones. And I have gone through randomly already. And these just open like so. And let me see if I can switch hands here without doing this crazily. All right, so now what you want to do, now that you got all these wrinkles in your pages, is take your ink, your distressed ink. Let me see if I can hold this with my elbow. Duh. And I just wipe. Like, you guys, seriously, I just got so lost in doing this that I was like, I didn't even realize. I had to tell myself, stop, oh my God, you're not going to have anything left to show on video if you keep doing this. And then I was like, why would I waste this ink on pages if I'm going to cover it up with paper? So there's some that I left blank. There's some that I just went to town with different colors. And with distressed inks, the cool thing is you can go over the colors you've already put because they blend so nice. Do you see this? So now this is all blue, but I can make this have purple highlights in it because I'm using this. And what was this one? So I can tell you guys. I believe this one is called Picked Raspberry. I love this one. I love this color. And now even on this page, look at all those yummy, delicious little lines that come through. So basically that's what I did. I just took one color at a time, picked some random pages, and I'm sorry for the video quality, you guys. I did get, where is it? I did get my stand out, so yay! I'll actually be able to show you guys this without it, you know, bumping and jumping all over the place. So yeah, you just take these and lightly move them around the page, go over colors if you have them. And if you don't have this stuff, you could simply take markers from like the Dollar Tree or something and rip them open, and you know, like the long parts of the markers, you could just rub those into the page. You could take crayons. You could use crayons, you can use markers, you can use anything your little heart desires in this book of yours. And do you have to crumple the pages? No, you do not. I did, however, because like I said, I like the thickness that it gives this book now. Look at how thick this is. When it started, this was just this tiny thin little composition, notebook. And now that I've went through and I've done this to different pages, and like I said, I've left some blank. I've just gone until my little heart's been content. And oh my gosh, like seriously, I got so lost in doing this. Like it was stress reliever central, and look at that color. Ooh, pretty. You don't have to push hard. No, it does not use these up. I've done this 100 times and I still got all of these, and they're still juicy and full of wonderful ink, and that is what I love about them. So they are not that expensive if you go to Michael's and use a coupon. So seriously, if you guys are interested in doing this, I would check that out because I love these distressed inks for these books. So now that we did that, like I said, you can go over colors 100 times and see what you come up with. This one I don't really like so much, so I have no problem just gluing over this with random stuff. And the basis of this is just to have a book, have it kind of prepared for you, so that when you do, you know, find some cool stuff, or say you're making another project and you have all of these scraps left over of papers that you're not going to use anymore, well, glue those scraps in here. This doesn't have to be pretty. This doesn't have to be perfect. The whole point is to just have this already done for you so that you can take all of that stuff. You got some washi laying around and you want to just rip washi apart because it's going to help your mood? Well, then you rip that washi apart and you stick it right in this journal. This is all you, and in the end, even if it's not pretty, it is still art, and you'll have this to look back, flip through, you know, and be like, oh my gosh, I remember that magazine that I took that from. If you have pictures and you want to glue your pictures in here, go ahead and glue pictures. You can do anything you want. There's so many ideas with these, and hopefully I'll be able to explain some and show some different techniques to you guys of things that I've done and that we will do. This is going to actually be a whole new little series on my channel. So every time I do something, for the most part, unless I'm in a mood where I just need to sit down and plop some stuff out, I might do it. Because it really is a de-stressor. Like, you can sit here, crank some music, and glue. Get a glue stick, feel like you're in kindergarten, glue your hands, glue your freaking paper, glue whatever the heck you want that is gluable. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter. You can get pretty stuff to glue in. You can get ugly stuff to glue in. You can take the wrapping or the packaging off of, this jot label right here, and you can peel and put this in. You can make little pockets. You could take these labels and put a label down here. You can take a piece of paper, cut it out, and glue just the sides so you can make cool tags to stick in here, or you can stick receipts in here. It is so fun, and it is so forgiving, and it's so all about just you and how you're feeling, and that is why I absolutely was like, I have to do this, and I have to share this with my YouTube world. And I do understand not all of you, this is not going to be your cup of tea, but I am like, okay, this is like art girl central in here. I have so much stuff and so much that I like put into my art and art journals and art pages and all kinds of good stuff. So for me, I'm really excited about sharing this with you guys. So if you are liking this idea, like I said, by no means can I take credit for it. I've watched all kinds of videos where people have done so many things. I will try to list some of my top ones possibly in the bottom of this, so with links to their channel so you can check out their ideas, because like I said, by no means is this my idea, but good Lord, it's going to be so fun and I cannot wait. Stickers, that's another thing. Take some stickers that you love and you just don't know what to do with, or you're hoarding them and you're like, oh, I don't know where to put them. Put them on a page. Make a whole page of stickers. It does not matter because you're 34, 35 years old and you want to have a sticker book. It don't matter. If it makes you happy, you do it. If you want to line every page with washi tape, go for it. If you want to, like I said, there's no rules. There's no regulations. There's no, let's sit down and overthink and overstress about trying to make something pretty. No, something pretty comes out of art regardless. It's just the act of actually doing something that is that's the beautiful part. At least it is for me. So, like I said, this is already 14 minutes, so I'm going to just name this part 1 and finish flipping through. I love how this gets like almost a tie-dyed effect. And I don't know, I might go back through with some more of my distressed inks. I might just leave it like this now. The next step I do might be going through all of my junk papers and pieces that I've, cut and haven't used. I might go and put those in. I save all kinds of stuff like that. Like, seriously, if you get mail, you get junk, right? So keep some of it. Keep some of the envelopes from the bills you don't want to pay and glue them in here and put a smiley face on it. Ha ha, take that, world. Yeah, so anyway. If you guys want to follow along with me, that is cool. If you want to just watch me, that is cool. If you don't want to watch these, that's still cool. I don't care. I just want to show and share with all of you what I'm doing. So, here we go. And I will try to post regularly with these because I really, really, really want to jump into this and just find stuff that makes me happy and put it in here. And yeah. Ooh, I like that one. These pages just come out so crazy. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see the true color of them. I should have had another light on in here so you could actually see these pages, but you'll be able to see them more as we start working in this journal. And to hurry up and sum this up right now, I know in one of my last hauls I had talked about doing a junk journal or a Christmas journal. I'm also going to be doing that as well, and I'm making that out of greeting cards. So that's going to be another little series that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm getting so artsy-fartsy creative awesomeness. So yeah, those are all things that I have coming up on my channel, as well as some more Dollar Tree hauls, some more information about how pump life is going for me, because if you've watched my channel before, you know that I am a diabadass. Yeah. I have type 1 diabetes, so this is, this is where that de-stressor comes from, and you're just like, oh, take me away, take me away. So, I hope I didn't talk your guys' ears off. I hope I kind of gave you some good ideas, and I hope that you enjoy this video. So if you do, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, let me know if you're going to follow along. Let me know if you're going to make one. I'd love to see them. And I will be back again soon with part 2. All right, thanks guys for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay random. Bye.